So in yesterday's research review, we looked at what the science and literature was saying about training for muscle growth, and the big takeaway was to train with intensity and intent. Today, what I thought we'd do is look at the practical implications of that by using a demonstration, an example of male training and female training, and how we can adjust observations we do make to increase the intensity of the training. So, first example we're going to use is for males and dumbbell chest press. Now, quite often we see guys training dumbbell chest press and the weight is probably a bit too heavy, form is very sloppy, it's a bit of a mess. Now, in this example, load actually probably needs to come down a little bit, so the weight we lift needs to come down a little bit. And actually training with intent of muscle contraction is where the focus should lay. So making sure it comes all the way down, there's a pause for a stretch, and as we drive up, we're actually focusing on pinning the shoulder blades back and actually contracting both pecs as the weight goes up. So actually using the weight to stimulate muscular contraction, not just moving a heavy object back and forth and dropping it back down under gravity. So there is an example for a male of how we can probably perfect training to actually train with intent and improve muscular growth. Females, we're going to take the example of a hip thrust, and what we tend to see is many females will just go and grab the 20-25 kilo pre-weighted bar and bang out about 30 reps. Now here the issue is that the load is nowhere near enough, and again, chances are there's just a high amount of reps being banged out without any conscious thought. So firstly, we would look to increase the weight quite considerably. Most will be 40, 50, 60 kilos quite comfortably, even just to begin with. Make sure the setup is adequate, so chin is tucked onto chest, you're looking down the body, shoulder blades are comfortable, bars set up well, and we're extending all the way through the motion, consciously contracting the glutes at the top of the movement and slowly lowering it down. So there's actual intent and concentration on muscular contraction to get maximal glute engagement with a much greater load, so the intensity and the intent of the training is much higher. So there's two practical implications, guys. You can use it over any lift, obviously, but the idea is focus on quality of movement, contracting the muscle groups that we are supposed to be, and making sure that the load is adequate. You know, it's not too heavy and it's not too light. I hope that helps, guys. If you do have any questions or you want any help with your training, drop it in the comments below, message me directly. I will be happy to help. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.